Hello, everybody, and welcome to what may be my last installment for 2017, but then again, maybe not. Still have next Tuesday night, so but I think I have company in the house, and you wouldn't believe how I've set this up because, if you're a regular watcher of my videos, you know this is not my normal studio. Usually, I have a guest room set up and whatnot, so let's just say this is the last one of 2017 because with guests in the house and whatnot, it's gonna be hard to set up what I have just put together here. Literally, my laptop is on a ironing board, and I have one of my lights set up. The camera is hooked to it, and I'm in the middle of my living room. So, welcome to my weekly series. It is going to be either weekly or bi-weekly in 2018. I'm still trying to figure out my schedule. I'll at least be on every other week on probably Thursday nights. But then again, maybe you should tell me. Welcome to F2F. And when you join F2F, you can see here, and I think I'm pointing the right way, you have a chat. So you can tell me you're here and tell me where you're from. You can ask questions about what I am talking about and let me know how you are using what we are discussing. I'm probably going to rotate the topics each week as we go through so that we have those, we're not doing the same thing every week, and yet we're covering a lot of topics, and yet there is a symptom to I'm not just doing one or two hit or miss there. You are getting everything with online marketing. Because my passion, my vision is that there's a world where no one feels overwhelmed by online marketing, where no one feels like they have to struggle and do it on their own. They know they have somebody to turn to, that they know that they can get some help, and that they know that they can do it well enough on their own to get started, but they have somebody who can help guide them, help develop their vocabulary to where when they are ready to work with the big agencies, they have the right words to use. They know how to ask the questions. They know how to do what they are doing. So that is my goal with these videos. Let's see. What I decided to do here in December is to tell you what I am doing with my chatbots. So I am here on F2F, f2f.live live. Here we are in the holiday weeks. You actually can use F2F Live, no downloads. If you have a built-in computer camera, then you can call anybody who is away for the holidays and do a face-to-face with them. F2F actually stands for face-to-face. So I encourage you to use F2F. You can create your own profile, or you can just set up a random number, say start a broadcast, and then send that to your relative that's away and have a conversation that is totally private. If you do set up a channel, they're going to assume that's public and that people want to talk to the world, just like I am doing. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what's new with F2F this week at the end of my presentation. Let me tell you what I've done with my bots this week, because I'm so excited. I actually set up a bot that immediately resulted in a sale. And it was so easy to set up. I had them walk through a simple progression of what they wanted to do, and then it sent them to a page where they could buy it. So let me show you what we have here. So what I did with my chatbot this week, if you want to see what I did, go to my Facebook page, which is Ellen McDowell, Your Social Butterfly, and you can see some of the videos that I uploaded. Now, I didn't do all of them with the chatbots, but if you message the page, I can put you into the sequence with the chatbot so you can see what you're going. If you want to see when I'm going live, message the page with the word webinar. And that way I will send you a note whenever I'm going live with these, whenever I decide on my schedule for 2018, and you'll get a message the day of, and maybe the Sunday night, I'll tell you the schedule for the week, and then the day of, I'll tell you when. But again, I'm going to take some time in that next week between Christmas and New Year's, and set some of these things out and get what's in my head out on paper. So I hope that you will join me for some of those. So let me show you what I did with my chatbot this week. Let me put this full screen. And you can see this is a simple setup. I put this video up on my page, and it has the automation there, Santa bringing out presents. And I told people, comment yes if you want this for, to create one of these with your logo. And if you do, I'm going to send you a Facebook message. Now, that is one of the Facebook rules, that they want you to tell them, hey, we're going to be sending you a Facebook message. As you may have seen in some of my posts this week, Facebook is actually going to demote things that encourage engagement. So they're making us specifically tell you that we're going to send you a Facebook message, but then in another hand, they're telling you, but we're going to demote if you encourage engagement. So I don't know what's going to happen with that. We will see. A lot of these are used if you boost post or if you actually do an ad, is when people are getting the most success for using chatbots. So it may not be an organic tool like I'm using, but it is a very cool thing that you can start getting people to answer questions. So what happened after they commented yes? Here. The next step, I'm trying to get through, go to the next slide. When they said yes, Facebook Message, the Messenger app or a Facebook message, said, hey, Ellen, and I inserted their first name. I'm so excited that you're interested in the video. The special is $25 for me to create it and send it to you as the MP4. Please reply yes to confirm you're still interested. And you can see there, it told me what video people had commented on. In my cell phone, it actually gave me a preview of the post so that I could have the visual of which one they had commented on. And so I, of course, commented yes. And then it started in with the but. It might be a way, but I want to start getting your information. Here's how you pay. Pay for the video by clicking there on that link. And you can see I entered an emoji there. And I went ahead and told them how to unsubscribe from my bot, because they have commented yes. They have commented into starting to get messages from me. So I wanted to be sure and be honest with myself and honest with them and tell them how to unsubscribe. People still ask a couple weeks down the later, hey, how do I unsubscribe from these, or just stop? So they can do that. You can upload your logo here or send it to me in the bot. So that is how they got started. And if they clicked the pay button, they got taken to this page. I use Wave Accounting, and they are beta testing a new checkout page. And so it took them straight to this page, Christmas social media clip, enter your details, enter your thing, pay me for it. So once I got the message, hey, they paid for it, I could start creating. I knew which video they had commented on, so I knew which video they wanted. They had paid me. They were told to upload the logo. So most of the clients that commented already had their logo, so I didn't have to ask for it. But I can go back and manually say, hey, upload your logo here. It needs to be transparent, whatever it was. Some of these had some colors, so I could ask for those. And so that was nice. So that is what I did with my bot this week. I am so excited to use these bots. Let me go back and show you here to where I can be on the screen as well. But I'm so excited to use these bots. I'm so excited to share with you what I am doing. As I get my bots more complicated, I'll be able to help you get them more complicated. I'm sharing my simple bots right now. How much would it cost you to get a simple bot done? The very simplest bots are costing anywhere from $100 to $1,000, and those are for the simple bots. If you need something that has a little more complication, some of the ones that I'm doing have a Zapier integration, so that once they enter their name, it actually, another program comes and takes that name out and then puts them in a Google spreadsheet, which is great for me. I can take registrations. I think I showed y'all that this week. And so you have that possibility. That $1,000 to, I think I saw, $4,000 was about the range for those simple ones. And then if you need them specialized for your website, and ManyChat does have one now for your website, you're talking, anywhere from $2,500 on up for a bot for your page and for your website. But I think it's one of those things that's going to be a trending item for 2018. So I encourage you to do that. All right, let me go back to the full screen because I want to show you, this is F2F Live, and they're still in the beta testing, but the face-to-face live, I have been using it. And one of the things that I like about it is the cost. For me to do this today, it's free. So I love that. If you want to join, you can click join. There should be a button somewhere down here that says join. You could select to join my broadcast and either choose to be on camera or just share your audio so that you can verbally ask me a question. Because sometimes typing over in this chat, it gets a little difficult for you to tell me what you mean without, expressing it out. So I can answer questions live. We can be speaking face to face. I can get up to 9 people on the screen. So I can have a lot of presenters. I could do even a panel discussion of what's coming up in 2018. Last week or a couple weeks ago, they added that paid button. You can see that way up there. It's Honor the Butterfly. So if you get value off of what I'm presenting, you can actually press that button and say, hey, Ellen, I want to buy you lunch at McDonald's. Or, hey, Ellen, I need a consultation. You press the button and you donate $100. You honor me with a $100 donation. That's going to get you a consultation with me for your initial bot. So, we'll get you going. We'll walk you through how to set it up. We'll set up a couple things on your main menu and then keep you going from there. So I love that. They do take a little bit of the money from that. That's how they're going to start making their money. But that's okay because the rest of this is just so cool and they keep adding value to it. And one of the values that they added, let me show you this week. Here, let me go back to the presentation. Here they added a Discover button. And that Discover button, you can see all of a sudden now, anyone who has their channels set up and they tell F2F, I'm going to be broadcasting regularly. Tune in. I have a profile picture, which you can see. This one is my picture. And then I have a background picture. So where you see that sky and the circle and the logo, I have that set up. And so what they did was, you can see I made the cut. I am now listed in the Discover New Broadcast. And so you can come to F2F, hit the Discover button, and see what people are doing. People have to have an About section set up to where they tell you what they are going to be broadcasting about, and preferably a schedule of when they're going to be broadcasting. So both of my channels that have all of that done, although one of them didn't exactly say exactly when I would be broadcasting, but it had everything else. It had a good About section. So they are going to help me find an audience with this About. So if you're looking for things to watch instead of a podcast, I encourage you to come to F2F and discover new podcasts, new things that you want to watch, new things that you want to do with your business. Or there is a guy who does prayers. It's like at 6 o'clock Eastern time. So he is on there, and F2F is doing broadcast on Thursday. They are off until the new year, but F2F also has some broadcasts, so they're going to be up there in that Discover section as well. So you can learn how to use this. And of course, if you want your consultation to be for learning how to do live broadcast, be happy to do that with you. So that is how I used my chatbots this week. And yes, it did result in sales where quickly, I had the money and then I just could go ask them questions. Okay, send me this, this, and this. And, I got it done really within an hour of, them seeing the video to me sending them the finished product. And so I got some sales off of it. And that was a holiday special that I ran. So I thank you so much for listening to me, for tuning in. I will be setting up regular scheduled broadcast in 2018. Again, rotating the topics so that you can join me on the ones that you want to know about. Although all of them, even if you think, okay, email marketing is old news, I'm not going to go to the ones on email marketing. I think everybody needs to be doing email marketing. It is still something. We are carrying these things around in our pockets. We have our inbox in. If nothing else, it keeps you in somebody's frame of mind when they are looking at things. So thank you very much for watching. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah, whatever holiday you are celebrating in this winter solstice time, because the shortest day of the year, woohoo, my least favorite day, I'm glad it's going to be here and gone, is here. And so enjoy. Have a good holiday season. Thank you so much.